Ashley Melendez joining us with the Human Resources Department in the PHARRCAST studio for the very first time. Welcome, Ashley.
Hi, Yuri. Thank you for having me. I'm excited.
¿Cómo te sientes? How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm excited because you have great information to share with our community today. So the Pharr initiative, this program kicked off last summer.
Yeah.
It did very well. So our city manager and, of course, our city management team in general, they want to bring this program back. So elaborate what the Pharr initiative is all about.
So our Pharr initiative is an internship program that we started last year, like you said, and it gives the students an opportunity for them to come in and get to know city municipalities, right? So they get to know some of these departments, the ins and out, and gain that experience. And that's really what the goal of this program is to really focus on the workforce of tomorrow, and those people, those students are part of Pharr and outside of Pharr, and just really help us develop them and help them gain some of those skills that have to do with city municipalities.
Absolutely. Now the flyer is already up on our Facebook page, but the reason we wanted you to come in, or anybody really from the Human Resources Department, that they're the ones doing the inner workings to this internship program, was to really understand how successful it was last year. How many students showed interest, obviously, in this internship program?
Yeah, and I think that's why we're doing this, Judy, because last year we had a good amount of people show interest, but we ended up having about 10 people run through the departments. But this year we decided to expand the program. There's going to be more departments that are involved. They're going to be involved in different things like projects. They're going to be able to learn different things from these departments. And that's the reason we wanted to do this, is because we want to get the word out there and make sure that we get as many students as possible to apply so that we can get this internship program going this year for the second year.
Perfect. So who can apply? And where can they register, and when's the deadline?
So it's a 4-week program, and it's for juniors and seniors in high school and freshmen and sophomores in college. And the deadline to register is on the 23rd of June. They can do that using the QR code that's on the flyer or the link that we posted on social media. Super easy. It's not a long application, easy process. And then once the application comes in, we start going through it and get them started.
Perfect. So for those high school students, do they have to be within the city of Pharr, city limits, or just their school districts?
No, not at all. This is open to anybody, any high school juniors and seniors, or like I said, college freshmen and sophomores. Last year, we had people applying from universities like Baylor. We had people from universities like UT Austin. And so this is open all across the board for anybody that's interested.
That's amazing. I think this is a great program. So I know one of the biggest questions last summer was, is this a paid internship program or non-paid? So the good news is it is a paid internship program.
This is a paid internship program. Yes, it is. And so this one last year was paid, and we're going to do that all over again, and we're going to pay the interns again. Like I said, it's a 4-week program that will be paid throughout those 4 weeks.
Perfect. Was there a specific department that students engaged or showed more interest with? I mean, there's 23 departments in the city.
Yeah. So like I said, last year we didn't have all of the departments participate, but one of the main ones that we had the most interest with was probably our IT department. And it's it makes sense, right? So we're in this world that's forever changing, and there's new technology, there's all these new things that they want to learn and that they want to grasp from. And so last year that was the department that had the most interest, and with reason. Like I said, there's a lot going on within that, and they're able to gain those skills and then use them in the workforce, right? And so I think that was the department that had the most interest. And then we also had a good amount of people who were interested in our courts department as well.
Oh, wow. Working with Judge V.S.
Yeah, and I'm sure they had a blast.
That's awesome. Yeah. Okay, well, 4-week program, once again, high school students, juniors and seniors, or freshmen and sophomores in college. You don't have to be a Pharr resident or a Pharr student. It's a paid internship. And so, once again, when is the deadline? I think that's key.
23rd.
June 23rd. So if you're
Write it down.
Moms, if you're tuning in, please remind your students that there is a deadline. And is there a capacity for how many students we're looking for this year?
So like I said, we expanded the amount of departments that we're having that are going to participate. And so we're hoping for definitely more than we had last year. And so as many applications that we can get, we're going to try to process as many of them as we can, right? There is some still requirements that we have to go through, but we want as many of them to come in, and then we're going to start asking the departments to fit them in. And so I think that we're shooting for more than double what we had of last year.
Ashley, thank you so much. This is great information. Once again, the Pharr initiative kicking off this summer. Registrations are now open. Follow us on Facebook, City LinkedIn, on our website. Get all those details. Anything you want to add that I didn't ask?
No, I just think that everybody, if you have the opportunity to do this, take it. This is such a good chance for them to gain some experience and gain some knowledge on municipality. They're at such a critical point in their life where they have to make these type of decisions, and this is such a good opportunity for them to gain that knowledge and help them make those decisions and help them guide them through those decisions. And so if you have the opportunity, take it, apply. You never know. It might be something that ends up changing your career path and making it better.
Beautifully said. Thank you so much. Once again, Ashley Melendez with our Human Resources Department. Thank you so much. This has been another episode for the PHARRCAST in the great city of Pharr.